Well, speaking of release dates, get ready to go on vacation a little bit early this year. Originally scheduled for release in October, the new Vacation movie has been moved up to July 31st this summer. Following in his father's footsteps and hoping for some much-needed family bonding, a grown-up Rusty Griswold, played by Ed Helms, surprises his wife, Debbie, played by Christina Applegate, and their 2 sons with a cross-country trip back to America's favorite family fun park, Walley World. The film will also include appearances from the originals, Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo. John, buy or sell moving Vacation up to July?
I like that they are moving it to July. That type of a move, moving it into, granted, it's getting near the tail end of the summer season, but moving it into the summer season and moving it ahead of schedule and stuff like that, that suggests to me, might not, but it suggests to me that the studio's got some faith in it and some confidence in it, and that's a good thing. But I'm still going to sell this because I still do not think this movie is going to work, strictly because of Ed Helms. Ed Helms has never once convinced me that, like, the first, I believe that the first Hangover was a fluke.
Hang on, I think you got Ed Helms hair on your chin right
Okay. I think he was a bit of a fluke in the first one because he didn't make me laugh in either the second two, even though I thought the second two had some funny moments. Whenever I see him, he popped up in that, what was that one they just did with Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston?
Oh, The Millers.
Yeah, We're the Millers. I thought he was just, what? I thought he became just an awful waste of screen time on The Office. Now, he did do that one where he was like the traveling salesman with John C. Reilly, and the name of it's the name of some Oklahoma town is the name of the movie. And that one wasn't bad. But I have yet to be convinced that Ed Helms can actually carry a film. I hope this is the one that proves me wrong, and I can get on board with Ed Helms. But until I see this movie, anything about this movie to me is going to be a sell. Christian?
I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy the fact that they're moving it to July for all the reasons that you said. I think that to move a comedy away from, it was originally slated in October.
Yeah.
To move it into July, that means, okay, I watched this
gotta believe in it
and
a
I
bit.
laughed,
Right.
and there's not a lot of comedies, so let's place it here, because they're certainly not placing it there just because of franchise name, because the last Vacation in Vegas didn't work. So wherever Vegas Vacation, whatever it's called. But this move definitely screams confidence. But I like Ed Helms, and I think him playing Rusty and hearing all the, whether or not they can find Randy Quaid, who maybe that should be the adventures. Can I find Randy Quaid? But I love. I was so happy to hear that it wasn't a reboot. To hear Rusty's, to see what has happened to Rusty later on. He always changed ages and different actors anyway. So to do it again, Christina Applegate adds something to it, I think, as his wife, and to have knowing that Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo are going to pop up, and Walley World's coming back. You call me a nostalgic idiot again. I'm on board.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to tentatively buy it. I mean, even that picture that we were just looking at, Ed Helms kind of has a little bit of that Chevy Chase, like that Chevy Chase vacant, like the, he's about to say something really stupid, but believe it. Look, I kind of agree with some of the things you said about Ed Helms' previous roles, but I think he's a really talented guy. He just hasn't gotten that right role, and I'm hoping this is it. So I'm holding out hope that this Vacation sequel, since it isn't a reboot, it's actually a continuation of the first Vacation. I mean, the second Vacation, whatever that was called.
It was, European Vacation, yeah.
It's like Caddyshack too.
And then there's Christmas Vacation.
Christmas
and there's
It's like
Vacation.
Police Academy
Right.
7. I mean, sometimes you're like, listen, just watch the first one.
Sorry, but I was gonna say all they need to do. You got to have Holiday Road in there. You gotta have that song in there. You have to.
Yeah, well, they probably will.
You
Let's
have
hope
to.
they do. So I'm right now tentatively buy.
The other thing I think this movie has going for it, and I'll say this, I could see Ed Helms as Rusty. I mean, you're right. Look in that picture, I could see that. The one thing that has always intrigued me was I can't remember who's playing Rusty's sister. I forget who's playing his sister. It's a big name that's playing his sister, I think. But the fact that in the movie, Chris Hemsworth is playing her douchebag husband, who's like a TV weatherman.
Right.
Chris Hemsworth as a TV weatherman playing a douchebag. Okay, that's interesting.
How's that going to work out?
I mean, there's even for me who I'm selling it. Even I think there's reasons that be a little bit optimistic, glimmers of hope. The biggest of which, of course, is that date move, which is the story. The date move says they got to at least believe in it a little bit.
Into July,
Into July, yeah.
Hey everyone, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.